Always be ready to handle last-minute holiday guests. Save up to $900 on select laundry sets with Black Friday savings, including top brands like LG. At the Home Depot, how doers get more done.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio on westernreserveradio.com.
Francisco on the Sports Byline Broadcasting Network. You are listening to Wrestling Observer Live. Let's get it on!
It's Wrestling Observer Live, and we are live 7 days a week. That means Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Sunday,
that's perfect for
7
you.
days a week.
With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Earn unlimited double miles on every travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in. Unlimited double miles on every travel possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio on westernreserveradio.com.
Francisco on the Sports Byline Broadcasting Network. You are listening to Wrestling Observer Live.
Ready?
Let's get it on!
It's Wrestling Observer Live, and we are live 7 days a week. That means Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Sunday,
that's perfect for
7
you.
days a week.
With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Earn unlimited double miles on every travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in. Unlimited double miles on every travel possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio on westernreserveradio.com.
Francisco on the Sports Byline Broadcasting Network. You are listening to Wrestling Observer Live. Francisco on the Sports Byline Broadcasting Network. You are listening to Wrestling Observer Live. Francisco on the Sports Byline Broadcasting Network. You are listening to Wrestling Observer Live. Francisco on the Sports Byline Broadcasting Network. You are listening to Wrestling Observer Live. Francisco on the Sports Byline Broadcasting Network. You are listening to Wrestling Observer Live. Francisco on the Sports Byline Broadcasting Network. You are listening to Wrestling Observer Live. Francisco on the Sports. You are listening to Wrestling Observer Live.
Golf in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host of Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host of Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host of Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host of Mahoning Valley starts.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton.
Golf in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host of Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host of Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host of Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host of Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the
Less TV, but make it better television with Dish this time, anytime, anywhere. So call right now and learn how easy.
The excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton golf
in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host event. Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host event. Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host event. Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host event. Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course event. Valley starts. Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course event. Valley starts.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious.
Less TV, but make it better television with Dish this time, anytime, anywhere. So call right now and learn how easy.
excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton golf
in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course.
Foundation.org or MedicareMadeClear.com/fall.
Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on Western Reserve Radio.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each
Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or contact owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Mill Creek Golf Course is now open. Experience the Donald Ross Championship design of both courses, where you can book a tee time online at millcreekmetroparks.org. Mill Creek features a newly remodeled golf shop, new cart paths, and is a Callaway certified club fitting facility with demo days. The PGA professional staff is now accepting golf outings and leagues. For more information, call 330-740-7112 or stop by and see what all Mill Creek Golf Course has to offer you.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your
the
local
Applewood
supplier
Swim and
that
Tennis
makes sure
Club
you
offers
get
a
your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on Western Reserve Radio. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region in pursuit of a Tri-Point Football League championship. And if you're looking to continue your football career after high school, college, or even the pros, or to be part of the Cobras staff, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or contact owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
And we welcome you to the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena here in Strongsville, Ohio, as Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One Network are proud to bring to you Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on this Saturday night. Here on this weekend showcase, the Jets in action for the second time today, and they'll get ready to take on the number 1 rated Dayton Stealth. Hello everyone, Jim Craven with you, along with Jerry Lute. Up here, my sidekick, Shandy Lute, also up here, taking some stats for me, keeping things in line. Gonna have some fun tonight here in Game 2 of this weekend here. Take a look at some of the scores from last night across the iMedia One Network. Last night in Ohio High School playoff football, Mogadore would knock off Mineral Ridge 21-17. That game over on CityView Sportscast and WRQX AM 600. South Range and Clearview, they would get together on WBBW and Western Reserve Radio 2. And South Range would get the 48-21 win over Clearview. The Youngstown Phantoms, they would travel out to Dubuque to take on the Fighting Saints. It would take a shootout for the Phantoms to get the 5-4 win in USHL hockey. Today's scores from earlier, Canton-Akron Jets took on Hilliard for the third time this season, and they dropped that one by a score of 5-4, a back-and-forth affair. CAK would get a penalty with about 1:36 left here, and that would cost them as Hilliard would put in the winning goal. And for the third time this season, Canton would lose to Hilliard. Earlier also, Dayton, they get the 4-3 win over Team Ohio. Dayton Stealth now, they're coming in at 13-1-1 into this week and make them 14-1-1. They get the win earlier. Last weekend, they get the 9-1 win over the Westerville Warcats and a 6-3 win over the SISU Thunderbirds. Also, I want to take an opportunity to congratulate Coach Andrew D. Donato and the Grove City Wolverines. They complete a 10-0 season. Perfect. And they are the President's Athletic Conference champions. They will be headed to the Division III playoffs, an automatic qualifier for the Wolverines. Just about a minute left here before puck drop for the Canton-Akron Jets. Again, their second game today, they were at the 11:20 slot, and they were scheduled for a 6:10 start. However, the Hilliard-Team Ohio game went over. An exciting match that was. Hilliard gets the win by a score of 2-1. Take a look at the starting lineup for the Canton-Akron Jets on that front line. The Canton-Akron Jets tonight will be in their special camouflage jerseys for Veterans Day. So we're going to have a little trouble with these numbers. We're going to have different numbers, and we're going to hope that somebody around here knows who they are, but because not only are they camouflage, but they're dark on top of camo through the net. So in the starting line for the Canton-Akron Jets, it'll be number 15, the senior out of Twinsburg High School. It'll be Max Bazaroff. Ethan Bell will also be on that line out of Jackson High School. He'll wear number 20 tonight. He is a freshman. And the sophomore out of Poland Seminary High School. Tonight he'll be number 5, alternate captain Will Craven. Defensively for the Canton-Akron Jets, it'll be number 32, Austin Lute out of Boardman High School. Actually, it'll be number 14, We'll go with muscle memory kicking in on that one, but the captain, again, the senior out of Boardman High School, as well as Jack Barbieri, the freshman out of Jackson High School. Here he will wear number 13 tonight. And in net, it is going to be number 1, Brandon Frat Antonio. Usually wears number 30, but the junior out of Perry tonight will wear number 1 in honor of our veterans. Again, just a few seconds away here from puck drop. Grove City getting the 31-0 shutout over Teal. And what is becoming a historic season for the Grove City Wolverines. So congratulations to Mark Means, the voice of the Grove City Wolverines. Been there for several years now, and of course you know him as part of the iMedia One Network, and his partner Chris Birch. Of course, our own Dave Ferris engineering that one tonight as we get ready for the starting lineups, for puck drop here. And it will be Brandon Frat Antonio in net. So Craven, Bazaroff, and Ethan Bell will get this one started.
Oh, I don't know what number he is.
And somewhat of a delay here. As now we'll get this one underway. Craven taking this one against Dabrowski. And we are underway here at the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena as Canton-Akron win this draw, but it's going to go down ice. They'll call him for icing. Craven sending it down there.
Hand pass.
And it'll be Camden Cox in the net to the right for the Dayton Stealth. .14:49 here. Drop it just outside the Jets defensive zone to the left. And Craven going to lose that one. Dayton taking a shot. It's going to go over the net. And that's going to be the captain, Davis, number 93. And bring it around the net of Fred Antonio. Trying to work it forward. Get to Bazaroff. Bazaroff across the ice. He'll try to center it up. He'll get it to Ethan Bell. Bell taking the shot down there. It'll go past the goal line behind the net. And Bell will try to recover it as Davis will provide the defense. Puck still on the ice. No one with possession. Headed back to the neutral zone. And now it'll be Connor Seepy out of South Range for the Jets on the ice. And Tyler Benson now out for the Canton-Akron Jets. Puck heading through the neutral zone. And it'll be Barbieri who will send it around the boards. Send it back out to Craven. Craven still on the ice. He'll shoot this one down here as he'll head to the bench for a change. Marius Stashowski now making his way to the ice as Bazaroff. He'll take a breather himself. Puck now behind the net of the Dayton Stealth. As Gavin Weaver will try to feed it through the middle, but it's going to be picked off by the Stealth and set down ice. Past the goal line, icing coming up against the Dayton Stealth. 13:32 left here, first period, no score. Game 2 of the day for both teams. Canton-Akron dropping their earlier tilt against Hilliard by a score of 5-4. Dayton with the win over Team Ohio. Draw to the right of the Stealth goaltender. Easy for me to say. As they'll work it down the boards now. That'll be Guy trying to get it past the defense of Robert Hannenberg. Hannenberg back today after serving a one-game suspension from an earlier game this week. Offsides coming up against Dayton. Canton-Akron will be back on the ice tomorrow at 11:30. They'll take on the Westerville Wildcats. That'll be their second meeting of the year. And it'll be a 3:30 puck drop for them as they take on the Newark Generals. 4-game weekend for the Canton-Akron Jets. Puck now down in the Jets defensive zone. It'll be down in the corner. They'll battle for it. Numbers a little harder to see here again with the camouflage. We'll try to work our way through that as the puck going to be shot across the ice against the board. And there's going to be some contact. It'll go through the neutral zone. And it'll be Benson trying to work it behind the net of the Stealth. Gage Weaver now bringing it back out. He'll reset. Trying to get it past Guy. Guy going to put a glove on it. He'll disrupt the flow, but Max Campbell will step up and pull that one out. Send it through the neutral zone, but back to Dayton as Ross will send it back through the neutral zone. Ben Rose now on the ice. Puck will sail down towards Fred Antonio. He'll set it up for Campbell. Campbell trying to send it across the ice. Thompson's going to step in and intercept that one. It's going to end up behind the net of Fred Antonio and back to the corner. Gage Weaver now send it back out top. That's going to be picked up by Dayton. Drake will send this one back down to Thompson behind the net of Fred Antonio. He'll be in the corner under pressure. Tried to get rid of it. But Kale Zurakowski will make his way to the ice. Tried to chip it up the boards. Couldn't get it. Zurakowski now send this one back behind the goal line. He'll send over to Weaver. Weaver trying to get it across the ice. I believe that's going to be to Max Campbell. And indeed, the puck will sail all 200 feet. And icing will be the call against Canton-Akron. 11:30 left here, first period, no score. Dayton jumped out on a 3-0 lead over Team Ohio earlier, but that game would end up 4-3 in the end. I'll drop this one to the left of Fred Antonio. Ben Rose now trying to bring it through the neutral zone. He'll get tripped up. He'll send it down before the mid-ice stripe there, but they're going to say no icing on that. As the puck now loose and sent down the boards. Dayton going to pick it up, try to send it down to the Canton-Akron Jets defenseman. Austin Lute back out on the ice. Bring it around the corner, try to work it off. Baxter, though, pick it up for Dayton. Lehman working around the boards. Loose puck now. As it'll go back into the neutral zone, we'll get a whistle. Offsides will be the call. As we'll have a wholesale change for both teams now. 10:50 left here, first period. No score. Back and forth affair for the Jets and the Hilliard Hockey Club earlier. Great game. As Thompson will take the draw. Faber now working it back to the top, but it's going to be picked up by Gio Freitas. Freitas trying to work through the neutral zone. He's going to lose it. Carson Dalton will send it around the kick plate for the stealth. Puck now loose. Thompson tried to pick it up. And Rossi nicely going to send that one back down ice. Hinkebine trying to send it through the neutral zone. He'll find one man, but that'll be Dalton. Dalton will be surrounded by a trio of camo jerseys tonight. As nicely now sent around a kick plate, tried to get it to Bazarov. Bazarov couldn't gather it up. Shot on Fred Antonio. He's going to lock that one down simply. 10 minutes even left here, first period. I'll drop this one again to the left. It'll be Craven taking the face-off for the Jets. Craven wearing number 5 tonight. Campbell send this one around the kick plate. Bazarov tried to send it to the neutral zone, but it's going to be stopped by Baxter. Baxter will send it back behind the goal line, behind Fred Antonio. Guy trying to work in there to disrupt it. But Ethan Bell will try to work it through, trying to get it past center line, and he will send it down behind the net of Cox. Shot on goal off the sharp angle shot. Bazarov with the shot, couldn't get it to go, couldn't keep it on his stick. And Ross trying to take it down ice. He's going to try to take a really sharp angle shot. Not going to get that. Craven going to knock it out of the way. Tried to get it away from the net. Bazarov going one-on-one with Baxter. And the puck will sail towards the Canton-Akron offensive zone. Gavin Emmerling on the ice now for Youngstown there for Canton-Akron. We will remind you, though, the Youngstown Phantoms will be back in action tonight here on Western Reserve Radio. They'll be out in Dubuque, Iowa. 7:45 pregame, 8:05 puck drop. Audio provided courtesy of the Dubuque Fighting Saints. Want to thank them for letting us simulcast that here in Youngstown as we're in Strongsville. The puck drop just outside the Dayton defensive zone. Hinkemine sending that one around. Down in the corner behind Cox now for Dayton is the puck. They'll try to find it, lock it down. And Canton-Akron sending it down to the corner. It'll be Thompson again trying to send it out of the zone. This time it will bounce back in.
Good forecheck.
Canton-Akron showing pressure here as it'll be Lute and Barbieri on defense. Bisgard will go down on the ice. No call coming up against Canton. Tyler Quinn now with the puck. Try to take it down. He'll be intercepted. And it'll be Arisman that will send it across the ice towards the bench. Jack Barbieri now with the puck. Trying to take a shot. It's gonna fan on it. But he's going to maintain control of the puck. That'll be Hank Davis providing the defense. Dayton with the puck now. It'll be Dalton trying to work his way down through the slot. He'll lose the puck. Austin Lute will knock that one out of the way. Lute Will gathered up down in the quarter, try to send it across the ice. And he'll send that out to Tyler Benson. Benson with the 2-minute penalty at the end of the game earlier after a small disagreement. We'll call it that. That game would end 4-on-4, and Hilliard would get the winning goal at minute 36. So puck drop to the left of Fred Antonio. 7:35 left here, first period, no score. Patton for the Stealth on the draw, and this one's going to get sent down behind the goal line. No icing as Ben Rose will provide the pressure. Try to send it out past Weaver. That'll be Gavin Weaver. Send it over to Ben Rose. Rose taking it into the zone, and it's going to be offside against Canton-Akron. Jets getting in there a little bit too soon. Camden Cox again in net for the Dayton Stealth to our right. Brandon Frat Antonio out of Perry to our left. So Bring Dahlman taking the face-off for the Jets, we believe. Baxter will shoot this one from the blue line. Not even close. Going to send it to the opposite corner. Now banking around the kick plates. Thompson with the puck. Under pressure from Canton-Akron. Ben Rose will step in and try to set something up, but he'll overshoot the puck. And it'll be Thompson who will send it out to Baber. Battle down in the corner now. 6:35 left here, first period. No score. As Gavin Weaver tried to send it out. Going to get ricocheted back. And Hannenberg will send this one out to the mid-ice stripe. Dayton going to bring it around the net of Cox, try to set something up, but it's going to be intercepted. By a CAK player. And it's going to be offside. I believe that was going to be Connor Seepy trying to stick handle it along the blue line, and the official said, no, you can't do that. 6:06 left here, first period, no score here on Western Reserve Radio, CityView Sportscast. I want to thank you for joining us here on this Saturday night. We'll get a chance. We'll run sometime into the Ohio State game. We'll try to bring you scores from that. And again, the Youngstown Phantoms will be on Western Reserve Radio at 7:45. 8:05 puck drop. Drop now to the left of Cox. Shot on goal, almost went in, but knocked away. Dalton going to clear that one. Odd man rush for the Dayton Stealth, but Canton-Akron will take this one away. Puck will go out of play. Dalton tried to bring it down with a glove, and I believe it went off the head of a Canton-Akron player. So clock will stop with 5:41 left here, first period, no score. They'll drop this one just outside the CAK defensive zone. It'll be Thompson on the draw for Dayton. As well as, I believe that's going to be Kale Zurakowski. Kind of mixed Rossi nicely and Zurakowski there. Shot on goal, almost got the rebound. Was Zurakowski, couldn't gather it up. That'll be Thompson with the puck, trying to get around the Canton-Akron defense. And Emmerling, will knock that up, but it's going to ricochet and go in the net. For Dayton, 5:16 of the first period. And Eli Thompson will put the first goal in for the Dayton Stealth. They take a 1-0 lead. So it started out as a great defensive play. Ends up in a goal for Dayton on a weird bounce. As Craven and Davis will take the face-off at mid-ice. It'll be kicked out to Hinkabine. And end up behind the goal line, behind Fred Antonio. Barbieri now on defense, trying to work the puck forward. Craven tried to pick it up, but it's going to be knocked away by Lehman. Lute sending around the glass and up the ice. And it's going to go towards the net of Cox. Cox going to set it up for Hinkemine. Dayton now chipping it off the wall, out to Patton. Patton sending it across ice. He was looking for Lehman, but couldn't connect on it. And Bazaroff will be able to get this. Tried to send it across ice, side to side there, but going to be slowed down by Oliver Hinkemine. Work in front of the net now. Dayton with the puck. Patton taking a shot, but it's going to go off the stick of Lute and up into the net. Puck out of play. 4:22 left here, first period. 1-0 is the Stealth lead, and both teams will go for the wholesale change.
Let's go, Brandon.
They'll drop this to the right up front. Antonio. Rossi nicely. Eli Thompson. Baxter will step in. He'll send this one around and kick late behind. Fred Antonio. Baber will try to send it back around, but he'll get it sent back to him. Bisgard with the shot, but won't go. Thompson now will get the puck to the right of, to the right of Fred Antonio. Had a shot. Just came off his stick a little awkwardly. Fred Antonio going to lock that one down with 3:56 here, saving the goal. And I'll tell you, Fred Antonio with a nice saver in the game earlier.
Yes.
Some have described it as a pirouette. Some described it as a tornado.
I didn't know if you were adding commentary.
So 3:56 here. Face off, get to the left up. Fred Antonio shot on goal. And it's going to go off towards the boards. And it'll be Dalton. It'll send us down the boards. Dalton working against the boards with Gavin Weaver. Puck now down ice. Hayden Drake trying to work it back up the boards. Guy's going to send it across ice. He'll send that over to Joey Ross. Ross tried to get ahead of the defenseman, but he won't be able to. That puck will be knocked out into the corner and back up to Dalton. Dalton from the corner, taking a shot. But Emmerling's going to send this one back around, and they'll feed it back into the Canton-Akron defensive zone. Puck now heading down to the other end of the ice. Icing will be the call against the Canton-Akron Jets. 3:05 of the first period here. Stealth with a 1-0 lead. Eli Thompson putting that one in just minutes ago. So Kale Zorokowski taking the face-off against Thompson. Shot on goal on the face-off. Puck bouncing around. Fran Antonio going to knock that one down. Jake Arisman had a shot at it. Fred Antonio on point. Tyler Quinn now on the ice as a defenseman for the Dayton Stealth. Thompson taking the face-off. He'll take that against Zorokowski. Puck in the air. Thompson tried to backhand one past Fred Antonio, but he'll swallow that one up. Stop the play. 2:52 of the first period. Plenty of hockey coming up this weekend here. Again, 8:05, the Phantoms back in action here on Western Reserve Radio, coming off the 5-4 shootout win over Dubuque. Canton-Akron Jets, 2-game series tomorrow for them as they'll take on the Westerville Wildcats and the Newark Generals. Puck across the ice now from Lute. Tried to find one of his line mates, but Craven now try to send it through, but it's going to be knocked away by Thompson. Craven again trying to send it down ice. He'll send it down on the corner. They'll work it down. He'll come back against the board. Thompson now with the puck. He's surrounded by 3 camouflage jerseys, so not much for him to do now. He'll carry it around, wait for some help. He'll send it across ice with a nice pass. Craven, they're going to knock it away. Excuse me. That's going to be Jack Barbieri knocking away. Luke will send it up the boards. That'll head towards the other end of the ice. And it'll be icing against the Canton-Akron Jets. They'll bring that one back. 2:05 left here, first period. They'll drop this one to the right up front, Antonio. That'll be Davis for the Stealth. That'll be nicely for the Canton-Akron Jets. He'll get a shot right off the draw, but Lute will take this one around the net, send it up the boards, and he'll try to get that out to Dalton. Dalton's going to work this back down along the boards. Davis taking the long way around, but Austin Lute not going to let him in too far. I believe that was Gage Weaver, came in and knocked the puck away. Dalton trying to find the lane, but too much pressure from Canton-Akron. Weaver sending it across, and he's going to find Nicely. Nicely's going to send this one back to Austin Lute, let him set it up, but pressure coming from the Dayton Stealth, and the puck will head all the way down ice. The only one in the area was Patton for the Stealth. Icing coming up against the Jets. 1:20 left here in this first period. Dayton Stealth ranked number 1 in the state of Ohio. So this will be Thompson, I believe Dahman, taking the face off to the left of Fred Antonio. Ben Rose stepping in there, trying to get some work done there. It's going to be him and Gavin Weaver, 2-on-1 if they work. And Weaver going to be knocked off the puck. Puck's going to stay loose and picked up by Thompson behind the net of Cox. Ben Rose working his way in there, trying to get the puck back. But Thompson, he'll glove it down, take it through the neutral zone, and trying to work his way right down the middle of the ice. Going to be knocked away by Max Campbell. Campbell going to send it around the glass. Gavin Weaver giving it a little chip, but it'll be Drake. They will set it up in his own defensive zone under the pressure of Ben Rose. Dayton trying to work this way into the neutral zone, and Campbell knocked that back. And it'll be Bisgard trying to work his way through the defense of Ben Rose, but Oliver Hinkemine with the puck. He'll go down on the ice. Thompson now working back and forth, and he'll give a little shot to Gavin Weaver, who will go down. Ben Rose now with the puck. He'll be to the left of Cox, waiting for somebody to help him out, trying to take a shot, and it's going to go off an odd angle, trying to get a pass across the net, but Gavin Weaver couldn't pick up the pass. And the Dayton Stealth now one-on-one, going to shoot on goal. Fred Antonio going to knock this one away. Stick save for Canton-Akron. That will bring us to the end of the first period here in Strongsville, where the Dayton Stealth take a 1-0 lead over the Canton-Akron Jets. Goal coming from Eli Thompson of the Stealth. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and CityView Sportscast. We're right back after this.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
This is Everett Fitzhugh, the radio voice of the NHL Seattle Kraken. This is Everett Fitzhugh, the radio voice of the NHL Seattle Kraken, and when I want to catch up with Youngstown sports, I tune in to Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Second period coming up here at the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena in Strongsville, Ohio. Game 2 for the Canton-Akron Jets today, looking for their first win on the weekend. Right now, the Dayton Stealth with a 1-0 lead over the Jets. Eli Thompson getting the only goal of the game here so far. As the first line will head back out for the Jets, it'll be Bazaroff, Bell, and Craven in the front. And it will be Barbieri and Lute in the back. Senior captain out of Boardman High School. Oh, correction now. Could be Connor Seepy heading out, and Robert Hanneberg. And, well, they'll change it around now. Lute will come in for Seepy, so, all right, we'll make it Hanneberg and Lute. As we get this second period underway, Craven taking the face-off against Davis. Fred Antonio now in the net to our right. Cox to our left. And Craven trying to step in here. Puck made its way into the Jets' defensive zone. As Patton tries to work it out of the corner. Craven giving him a hard time. And that looks like that's going to be Jets now working against the puck, or working on the puck against the boards. And it'll be picked up by Lehman. Lehman taking a shot. Fred Antonio going to knock that away. Blocker save. And that puck will be sent right back around the corner. As Craven will try to step in on Quinn, but he'll get it deep into the stealth offensive zone as Lute now will recover it. He'll survey a little bit, try to bring it up the boards, and send it out to Bazaroff. Bazaroff working past Quinn, but Patton's going to come in and steal the puck off and send it around the kick plate. And it'll be Rossi nicely now that tried to pick it off coming around the boards, but he's going to overshoot it. Joey Ross now trying to work it down the ice for the Dayton Stealth. Lute working it off the board, try to send it up in the neutral zone, but Baxter will send this one in, and it'll be offsides on the Dayton Stealth. Clean game so far here, no penalties to mention for the Canton-Akron Jets. Only one penalty earlier in their 11-20 game. Can't be much upset with that if you're Coach Sean Houston. Guy taking the face-off against Urakowski. Hickemine going to send this one back down behind the goal line. It'll be to the right of Fred Antonio. Puck sailing in front of the net. Work going on down in there. And it's going to be a scrum. Shot going in for the Dayton Stealth. Joey Ross, number 12 for the Stealth, will get the second goal of the night for Dayton. Stealth take a 2-0 lead over Canton-Akron. 13:30 of the second period. Chaos in front of the net. Fran Antonio trying to track it, but too many bodies there. Ended up losing vision on the puck. Rossi nicely, and Thompson will take the face-off nicely. Going to send this one down ice, but it'll end up on the stick of Thompson. Excuse me, of Spencer Thompson. Thompson trying to work it from around the net. Shot on goal by Lehman, but it's going to be knocked away by Fran Antonio. And Seepy sending this one up the boards to Eli Thompson. He couldn't handle it. He'll send it across ice. And it'll be sent out to Tyler Benson. Benson couldn't handle it. Spencer Thompson again with the puck. Going to try to take the angle shot off the left side to the right of Fred Antonio. Can't get it to go. Eli Thompson now trying to work across the front of the net. He'll take a backhanded shot. He can't get that to go as well. Baber working her in the corner now. Trio of Canton-Akron Jets on the support. Puck in the air. Sticks just kind of smacking it around up in the air. Shot on goal for the Stealth. That's going to be knocked away. Baber trying to work from behind the net. Fred Antonio nicely stepping in on defense. And be Hickemine with the puck. But now it's going to be 2-on-1 if they move quickly. And the Stealth are going to recover quickly, and they're going to be shot from the point by the Canton-Akron Jets. That'll be Seepy. Can't get that to go. And Stealth will send that back up. It'll be Spencer Thompson with the puck. He'll work one-on-one against Tyler Benson. I believe that's who that's going to be. Again, change on the numbers tonight for the Canton-Akron Jets as they wear their special edition jerseys here on Veterans Day weekend. And Rossi nicely to the right of Cox. Trying to send it back across the ice to find Gavin Weaver. Weaver and nicely can't connect. And now Hayden Drake will try to set it up from behind the net of Cox. He'll work it off the glass. Drake now on defense. Puck in front of the net of Cox. And couldn't get the shot to go. 11:21 left here, first period. And the puck now going to sail behind the net of the Dayton Stealth. Drake now with the puck. Try to get it through the neutral zone, but he's going to be under pressure, and Guy's going to send it down into the Jets' defensive zone. Ben Rose now working from behind the net. Try to get it out of the zone. Drake, though, sending it back in. Robert Hannenberg now on defense for the Jets. He'll make some contact. Bodies will go down. Puck will go up and out into the Dayton Stealth bench. 10:42 left here, second period. Dayton with a 2-0 lead. They'll drop this one to the right of Fred Antonio in the Jets' defensive zone. It'll be Kale Zurakowski taking the face off. They'll take that against Davis. Puck shot behind now the net of the Jets. Another long shot from the point, but nowhere near the net. Ben Rose stepping in. It'll be Austin Lute with the puck. He'll try to work it up the board there. Gio Freitas, his nearest partner, tried to get a shot around the screen, but couldn't make it, and he'll kick it around the plate. And it'll be Lehman that'll pick it up for the Dayton Stealth. So Davis now with the puck. Pressure from Kale Zurakowski now, so it's an angle shot coming off, but he'll overshoot the net for Dayton. And Fred Antonio trying to gather that one up. He'll stop it with 9:54 left here, second period. Jets trail the Stealth by a score of 2-0. Again, scores from earlier. Dayton got the 4-3 win over Team Ohio. Hilliard gets the 2-1 win over Team Ohio as well this evening. Drop this one to the left of Fred Antonio, and the puck will sail out to the neutral zone, and Dayton will try to reset. It'll be Quinn that'll send it off the board, but it's going to ricochet back out to Max Bazaroff. Bazaroff spun around, couldn't control it. And now Dalton with it, but will get the whistle. Puck will go out of play. Sean Houston said, look, you can have this back. So Bazaroff, Bell, and Craven out for the Canton-Akron Jets. Craven will take the face-off against Guy just outside the Jets' offensive zone. Craven in the face of Thompson. Puck out of bounds again. Max Campbell putting a little bit too much English on that. He'll send that into the Dayton bench. Speaking of the Campbell family making their way into the stands, Mike and Michelle. Craven now taking the face-off to the right of Fred Antonio. Thompson will win this one, though. And the puck will sail down into the corner. Drake taking a shot from the point. It won't go. A ricochet. Drake will now just send it back down past the goal line. And we'll get a whistle. Stoppage of play. 9:14 left here, second period. On a rather quiet crowd here this evening. It's very taxing these weekends. So Thompson and Craven will take this face-off just outside the zone, and for whatever reason, the puck rolled across the ice. I don't think our official liked that puck. He said, get me a new puck. And the Stealth will oblige. All right, so Thompson and Craven in the neutral zone with a face-off. Thompson will win this one. Campbell send us out to the boards, and it'll be Spencer Thompson will send it down to the boards. Campbell sending it back up. Oliver Hinkebine with the puck now. Now it's going to be Emmerling. Emmerling trying to work around a couple of the Dayton Stealth. Craven with the shot, though. It's going to go off the stick of a Stealth player, go up in the air, and it'll settle down in the corner. As Craven now back in there, and for whatever reason, the puck went back up in the air. Bazaroff stepping in as well. Craven's going to tie it up here on the side. And it'll be sent out to Max Bazaroff at mid-ice. Bazaroff taking a shot from mid-ice, but not much on that one. That was an easy one for Cox to stop. And the puck will sail down the ice, down the wall. Picked up by Thompson. That'll be Eli Thompson trying to get to the left of Fred Antonio. And puck up in the air. And for however, that puck did not go in. Second shot going to the right of Fred Antonio. Going to pass the net. And it'll work its way down into the corner. Baber now with the puck. It's going to be knocked away by Bazaroff. Bazaroff on a rush. He's going to get spun around. Drake's going to end up with the puck, though. And that'll end that one quickly. That'll be Rossi nicely trying to send it down into the Jets' offensive zone, but it'll be knocked out by Drake. And back to Camel. Camel across ice trying to get it to Bazarov. Max couldn't bring that one down out of the air, and it'll go behind the goal line. No icing here, as maybe Rossi nicely now in at center for the Canton-Akron Jets. 7:33 left here in the second period. Dayton with a 2-0 lead. Drake sending it up the kick plate. He'll send it out to Erisman. Emmerling going to send that one down into the opposite corner. And combined with the puck, he'll send it forward, but it'll be Seepy that'll snag it out of the neutral zone. And it'll be Tyler Benson now trying to work through Drake to get a shot on goal, but Hinkemine going to come over and kick this one against the plate, and there should be an icing call. No icing. They're going to wave it off. 6:53 left here. I'll take a shot here. We'll get a whistle. And I believe it's going to be too many men on the ice for the Dayton Stealth. So it might be the first penalty coming up against Dayton after they did a mass change, and our official gave the signal and said, you can't play with 10 guys on the ice. Now, the odds are very good for you should you attempt to do this, but the officials don't like it. 6:49 of the second period. It'll be Hayden Drake that's going to serve the penalty for the Dayton Stealth. They have a 2-0 lead as Canton-Akron Jets will go to the power play. Craven now taking the face-off against Davis. And send out to Seepy. Seepy taking his time, slow it down. He's going to have Lute to his left. Now Bazarov down low. He'll send it D to D. Lute down into the corner. He'll get it to Gage Weaver. Gage send it to Craven. Craven behind the goal line. Back to Weaver. Weaver to Lute. Lute back to Weaver as he's in the circle to the right of Cox. Weaver being patient with it. He'll send it down to Craven. Craven trying to cycle it around. Tried to get in front of the net. Couldn't get it in front of him. Dalton was in the way. And he'll send it back out to Lute. Lute back to Weaver. Weaver against the board. Trying to set up, take a shot, cross the net. And it's going to get out of the zone for the Jets. Seepy will bring this from mid-ice. And it's almost going to be picked off by Davis. Davis looking for the shorthanded goal, but he won't have an opportunity here. 6 minutes left. Be 1:10 left on the penalty or the power play for the Canton-Akron Jets. Hank Davis trying to work around the boards. And Davis will bring this back down to the other end of the ice to try to kill off some of this time. 52 seconds left on the Canton-Akron Jets power play. Craven going to take a shot from behind from Davis. He'll recover. Patton taking the angle shot just past the point, and Fred Antonio will snag that one out. 44 seconds left on the power play. 5:32 left here in this second frame. We will have an intermission between the second and third period as they will have an ice cut. Second power play team will come in now. Ben Rose will take the face-off against Eli Thompson. To the left of Fred Antonio. Thompson with the puck. Got it cleanly. He'll work around the back of the CAK net. Ben Rose going to step in. Hinkemine trying to get it back to Thompson. Thompson was trying to work his way up, but it's going to be snagged. And CAK will get possession. Hanneberg will send it. This one down to Emmerling. Emmerling will send it to Ben Rose. Ben Rose with a backward pass. Had the right idea, but it's going to be Hinkemine on the breakaway. Fran Antonio tried to stop that one. It's going to roll over his glove, but he's going to get the save. It'll push it around the net. 5 seconds left on the power play for the Canton-Akron Jets, and Ben Rose will chip this one down into the offensive zone, and that will clear the penalty. 4:46 left here, second period. They'll tie the puck up in the corner. Stealth with a 2-0 lead. Puck now headed down to the goal line of the Canton-Akron Jets. Icing coming up against the Dayton Stealth. 4:30 left here in the second period. First line back out, Bazarov, Bell, and Craven. We are privileged to be joined by the other Will Craven here on Veterans Day. You can yell the name, everybody will answer. Craven taking the face-off against Guy. Stealth will win it and send around the kick plates. Ross now bringing it down the boards. He'll work through Ethan Bell. Max Campbell trying to get some defense. Shot on goal. And it's going to be Guy. It's going to get one past Fred Antonio. 4:17 of the second period. Dayton takes a 3-0 lead over the Jets. Braden Guy gets the goal for Dayton. For some reason, I keep wanting to say Daytona, but much warmer there. So Hank Davis and Rossi nicely will take the face off. Quinn now with the puck. Stealth will win this one. Quinn trying to work past nicely. Being quite the pest. Lehman now working his way down the boards. And the puck will sail around the corner. Offsides will be the call, I believe. As we have a stoppage in play, 4:02 left here, second period. Try to get you some scores from around the region. I believe Ohio State should be kicking off here at some point in the next few minutes if they have not already. Quinn sending this one across the ice to Lute. Lute trying to send it up ice, but he'll run into Zach Lehman with the puck. Puck now back down in the Jets' offensive zone, but it'll be knocked out. Patton, Lehman, and Davis working its way out. Working the puck out of the zone, but Gio Freitas now working around the back of Cox. It'll be sent back out to Lehman. Lehman sending it across the ice to Patton. And Jack Barbieri will knock that one away. Tyler Benson with the puck now. Nicely going to take a shot. Glove saved by Cox. Wasn't sure if Cox was going to see that one. Nicely screened. Rossi nicely. Not the biggest guy on the ice, so he's able to, dare I say, camouflage himself. As we'll drop this one to the right of the Stealth netminder. And the Stealth to win this one. And I'm told Michigan State and Ohio State will kick off at 7:30. So puck now down in the Jets defensive zone. Stealth with it. Dalton trying to work it D to D. Drake taking the shot. Fred Antonio with a pad save. Going to head over to the corner. Guy now trying to work around the defense of Connor Seepy. Seepy going to take a spill. Puck's loose now, and it's going to be Gavin Weaver and Ben Rose trying to chase this one down. Puck's still loose here. And it'll be sent back across the ice to Bisgard. Bisgard will get there too quickly, and it'll be offsides against the Dayton Stealth. 2:37 left here, second period. Stealth with a 3-0 lead. So it'll be Freitas, Gavin Weaver. And Rossi nicely. Stealth will win this one. Owen's trying to send this down the boards. He'll run into some traffic. And it'll be Jack Barbieri getting in the way on that one. Nicely trying to work around the defense of Owens. Thompson now with the puck. He'll drop it. Owens will pick it up. It'll sail slowly towards Fred Antonio. And Austin Lute will send this one up the glass. And all the way down the ice. 200 feet. And it will be icing against the Canton-Akron Jets. 2:09 left here. Second period, Stealth with a 3-0 lead. Got a doubleheader coming up tomorrow for the Canton-Akron Jets. Their first game will be at 11:30. They'll wind down the weekend at 3:30. They'll take on the Westerville Wildcats and the Newark Generals, respectively. Puck now down to the right of Fred Antonio, trying to work it into the slot, and they're going to shoot and get the score, and Owens will put it in for Dayton. Excuse me, Peyton Baber will get the goal. I apologize. And the Stealth take a 4-0 lead with 2:02 left here, second period. Too much traffic in front of Brandon Fred Antonio. So Craven will take the face-off against Guy. And it'll be Ethan Bell sending it into the Jets' offensive zone, but it'll be picked up by Ross. Ross sending it through the neutral zone. He'll get this one out to his line mate. That would be Vogelsgang. Bisgard will send this one down around the kick plate. And it'll be tied up down in the corner. Gavin Emmerling trying to work it out, but he'll lose the puck. Puck loose now as Ethan Bell trying to work for it. Bazaroff now with it, going to bring it down the far side wall. It'll be Heat Craven and Bell, but it's going to be knocked off his stick and back in the neutral zone. Shot on goal by Max Campbell, but Cox will stop that one and he'll just drop it for Carson Dalton. Now Ross working down the near wall. Puck going to be knocked away, and collision here as Craven will pick it up, trying to bring it down the boards. Trying to find some room, going to chip it in, and he'll try to go find it. As Baxter will be back there on defense for the stealth guy now with the puck, trying to send it. He'll send it across ice. He'll send the puck down behind the goal line as Dayton goes for a change. Patton stepping up for the stealth to send this one back around. Campbell now sending it up the boards. Tried to get it to Craven. Craven couldn't handle it. And he'll send it right back around behind the cage of Fred Antonio. He'll send it around the boards. Craven trying to be an option, but unfortunately Drake in the way from the Dayton stealth. This one will be knocked away. Bazaroff now trying to work it towards the net. Craven working side to side. He'll put the hit on Lehman. Bazaroff now trying to set it up there, but it's going to be picked up by Bisgard. Bisgard going to take the shot. It's going to go off the pad of Fred Antonio, and Drake will just hold on to it as we wind down here this second period. So after two, the Dayton Stealth lead Canton-Akron Jets by a score of 4-0. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and CityView Sportscast. We'll be right back after this.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on Western Reserve Radio. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region in pursuit of a Tri-Point Football League championship. And if you're looking to continue your football career after high school, college, or even the pros, or to be part of the Cobras staff, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or contact owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football. Hey, football fans, don't miss the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey at the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown. The Phantoms are preparing for the upcoming season as they take to the ice to defend their Clark Cup championship. With over a dozen highly touted prospects on this year's roster, the road to the NHL clearly runs through Youngstown. Purchase season tickets, group tickets, and individual game tickets now by calling 330-747-PUCK. That's 330-747-7825, or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
This is Everett Fitzhugh, the radio voice of the NHL Seattle Kraken, and when I want to catch up with Youngstown sports, I tune in to Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Intermission time here at the Brunswick Automall Arena in Strongsville. Well, where the number 1 ranked Dayton Stealth have a 4-0 lead over the Canton-Akron Jets. We got the scoring started in the first period, 5:16, as Eli Thompson would put one in for the Dayton Stealth that would get them on the board. It'd be Oliver Hinkenbein with the assist. At 13:30 of the second period, it'd be Joey Rossi getting the goal for the Stealth. And at 4:17 of the second period, it would be Braden Guy adding the third goal of the night for Dayton. 2:02 left here, or 2:02 left in the second period. Peyton Baber, my apologies, would get the fourth goal of the night for the Stealth. That would give them a 4-0 lead going into the second intermission. Again, want to congratulate the Grove City Wolverines for completing their 10-0 season. You heard that game earlier here on Western Reserve Radio. They knock off Teal by a score of 31-0, and they are the outright President Athletic Conference champions. They will be headed to the Division III playoffs. Of course, the Division III playoff selection show will be tomorrow here on Western Reserve Radio. Make sure you check back on our social media for exact times with that. Catch all of the information with Mark Means and Dave Ferris over at Grove City. Of course, I'm sure we will hear from SID Ryan Briggs, who have a lot to say about this. Very exciting, as Mark Means and Chris Birch got to call the 10th win of the season. They go a perfect 10-0. It wasn't too long ago that the Grove City Wolverines were on a 33-game losing streak. However, under head coach Andrew DiDonato, things have really switched around there, and it has been a fantastic environment there in Grove City. Scores from across the iMedia One network last night. It's Ohio high school football, as Mogadore would knock off Mineral Ridge by a score of 21-7. Mogadore will now take on Kirtland. South Range would get the 48-21 win over Clearview, and South Range will now take on the Perry Pirates. Those locations to be decided. The Phantoms headed out to Dubuque. They get the 5-4 shootout win. Overtime. That's correct. The shootout win over the Dubuque Fighting Saints, and they will do it again with the Saints tonight. 8:05 puck drop over on Western Reserve Radio. So right after this, plenty of hockey going on, and Dave Ferris tells me that the playoff selection show will be at 5 p.m. They will go on the air at 4:45. Make sure everything's working. We'll get you there. Look for all the excitement there. I'll tell you where the Grove City Wolverines will be in week 1 of the playoffs. They've gone to a bowl game the last couple of years, but they've progressed past that, and they are looking towards the Division III playoffs. They get the automatic qualifier for winning the PAC conference. We're going to step aside for another timeout. When we come back, we'll have third period action here at the Brunswick Automall Arena in Strongsville. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and CityView Sportscast. We'll be right back after this.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand score! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all got to see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
the most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Message.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Will that be all?
Can I also have the Price is Right scratch-off?
Come on down!
Excuse me?
Come on down! You're the next contestant on The Price is Right! Play The Price is Right scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery today. Win up to $100,000 instantly. Or enter for your chance to win a trip to Las Vegas for a chance to win up to $50 million in the Come On Down Challenge. Next in line,
I'll take whatever she's got.
Come on down! Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all got to see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world. Youngstown.
Third period underway here in Strongsville. Craven going to win this one. Going to send it back to Jack Barbieri. Barbieri trying to work it across the ice past Bazaroff. Bazaroff working down into the corner. And it'll be Hinkemine who will send this one around the kick play. Collision here at mid-ice. As it'll be Davis and Barbieri on the collision. Lute now chasing the puck down, but it's going to be icing coming up against the Dayton Stealth. 14:34 left here in the third period. If you're just joining us, the Dayton Stealth with a 4-0 lead over CAK. Second game of a 4-game series this weekend. 2 games tomorrow for CAK as they'll play at 11:30 and 3:30. As Craven now will take this draw against Thompson to the right of the Dayton netminder. Puck will kind of sit there. And it'll be kicked around by Quinn. And it'll go off the net just above the head of Max Bazaroff. And we'll redo it again to the left of Camden Cox. Craven going to win this one, try to get to Bazaroff. Bazaroff took the shot, but it's going to go off the boot of a Dayton Stealth player. And the race is on. It's going to be Spencer Thompson with the puck, but it's going to be Frat Antonio that's going to knock that one away. Beautiful save by Brandon Frat Antonio, the junior, out of Perry, Ohio. Eli Thompson working this one around to the kick plate. Baxter will send this down, and it'll be picked up by Seepy. Seepy working through the neutral zone. He'll be to the left of Cox, but he'll be trapped down in the corner by 3 Stealth players. Ethan Bell
working down the bottom as well. Kale Zurakowski out now for the Canton-Akron Jets. Kale trying to work it off the boards. He'll send it back around the net of Camden Cox. 13 and a half minutes left. Shot from Zurakowski, and that's going to be swallowed up by Camden Cox. They'll drop this one to the left of the Dayton Stealth Minder. Excuse me, this, wow, easy for me to say. Netminder, there we go. Dave Ferris sent me a message, said Phantoms coming up here. 7:45 pregame, 8:05 puck drop. They'll go for 2 on the weekend here. Shot on goal, and it's going to be Canton-Akron with their first goal of the night. It's going to come to the right of Cox. And because of the camouflage jerseys, couldn't see who that was. We'll try to get the number. That'll make it a 4-1 game for Canton-Akron. Is that Benson? Tyler Benson, possibly we believe that on the goal. See if we can get the number. Indeed, that is going to be Tyler Benson. Dayton now with the puck here. Some collision there out at the point. As Kale now trying to backhand it and just going to go off the side. And it'll be sent back down into the corner where Dayton will pick that up. They'll send it out in the neutral zone. Tried to get the pass out to Erisman. But that's going to end up in an icing call against Dayton. They'll bring that one back here. 12:45 left here in this final frame. Dayton with a 4-1 lead over CAK. Zurakowski to take the face-off to the left of Camden Cox in the net. He'll take it against Bisgard. That'll work its way out to Luke. Luke going to take a little bit of a shot there, go down. Davis with the contact. Stealth now on a rush, going to be 2-on-2. They'll take a shot, but it's going to go off the boot of Austin Lute and out to the boards. And this will be Kale Zurakowski. Tried to bring it up the boards, but it'll be knocked back. Antonio will settle this one down for Jack Barbieri. Puck now in the air, and it'll be brought down by the glove of Tyler Quinn. Puck will sail down towards a Cox. He'll slow this one down and be sent back out by Dalton. Tyler Quinn taking a shot. He'll chip this one down low so that Dayton can get the change. Gavin Weaver working it against Hinkemine. Puck going to sail off the wall and into the neutral zone. And it'll be Connor Seepy that will set it up. He'll send this one over to Emmerling. Emmerling trying to work it through the neutral zone. He'll take the shot. It's going to go off the right side. Blocker saved by Cox. And sent back out to the neutral zone where Connor Seepy out of South Range High School will send this one up. He'll send it back. Nice pass to Breen Dahman. Dahman will send it up the boards. And Ben Rose will be on the chase. Baxter sending this one along the board, send it across the ice. But it'll be Seepy sending it back across. It'll go past Ben Rose. And Baxter will take this one down in the corner. He'll get locked up. But Eli Thompson will step in, try to wrap around. Fran Antonio will knock that one away. Dahman will send it across the boards. Seepy working it, trying to work it back up towards the neutral zone. And Hinkemine will send this over to the wall. Ben Rose going to step in. Rose going to work from the near wall. Try to work past Spencer Thompson. Puck now behind it, the net of Cox. And it'll be a change here for Canton-Akron. Puck going to sail across the net of Fred Antonio. It's going to come off its moorings. And looks like Spencer Thompson's going to take a little bit of a fall, but he'll recover quickly. 10:27 left here, third period. Dayton with a 4-1 lead over the Canton-Akron Jets. So they'll drop this one to the right of Fred Antonio. They'll bring it out of the offensive zone. And it'll be Rossi Nicely and Guy with the faceoff. Braden Guy will win that one, but Emmerling will send this one out. Gio Freitas now. Stashowski going to take a shot. Going to go wide of the net. Puck now back pass through the neutral zone. Picked up by Joey Ross, but it's going to be an offside coming up against Dayton.
Don't listen to her, Mario.
10:06 left here in this third period. Mario Stashowski out of Worcester. Or as they say down there, Worcester. I was corrected by the voice of the fan is Matt Lipsack on that one. Battle on the board now for the puck. It'll be set up in the air and out to Nicely. Nicely will send this one down. And Freitas and Nicely will come off the ice. It'll be Craven and Bazaroff back on for the Canton-Akron Jets. Thompson working his way past a couple of Jets defenders. It's going to be Thompson in front of the net up for Antonio. He'll put up the 5th goal of the night for Dayton. It'll be a 5-1 lead for the Stealth. Thompson working his all the way down the ice. That'll be unassisted, I do believe, as he worked right to left across the net of Fred Antonio. That goal coming with 9:36 left in the third period. So Zurkowski to take the face-off against Davis. This will sail back into the CAK offensive zone. And Gage Weaver now trying to work his way around there. Trying to send it to Zurkowski in the slot, but overshot him. Barbieri now sending it back, try to get Zurkowski, but he'll work past him and end up on the stick of Davis. Patton trying to work his way against the wall. Zurkowski will step in, puck will come loose, and Austin Lute will come up with it. Backs are going to glove this one down, keep it in the zone. And Davis with a clean shot now, and it's going to go off the post. And on the rebound, Dayton will get their 6th goal of the night. So rebound goal for Zach Lehman puts the Dayton Stealth up by a score of 6-1. 8:58 left here, third period. Just about the bottom of the hour here. Ohio State should be kicking off against Michigan State. Spencer Thompson now with the puck, trying to work his way towards the inside. As Eli Thompson now will bring it back to the point. He'll take the shot from the blue line, but that'll be glove saved by Brandon Frat Antonio.
Go Jets, pick it up.
6-1 is the CAK deficit. Freitas making his way back onto the ice with Rossi Nicely. Stashowski also in at the forward. Shot on goal by Hinkemine. And they knocked over to the board. And it's going to be sent all the way down ice. Icing will be the call against Canton-Akron. We'll bring this one back with just about 8.5 minutes left in this one. Bazaroff, Craven, and Bell to make their way back for the first line. Join us tomorrow morning before the NFL gets cooking there. Although there is a game in Germany tomorrow. That game at 9:30, but join us for some hockey tomorrow morning, as it'll be Canton-Akron Jets and the Westerville Warcats. Be their second meeting of the year. As Canton-Akron trying to work through the neutral zone. They'll get it down behind Cox. That'll be Stashowski working against the boards. He'll work again, Hinkemine. He'll get tied up on the wall. It'll be Craven as well down low. Craven now trying to get to the puck. He's trying to beat Dalton to it. Puck will come loose, and it'll be Dayton. That will be on the rush again. That'll be Joey Ross with the puck, but it'll be knocked away, and we got a penalty coming up against Canton-Akron. Tripping call coming up against Max Campbell. 7:41 of the third period. Max will head to the box. Not many penalties in this game. Well played in those terms. However, 6-1 score is the Dayton Stealth lead. So the Canton-Akron Jets will go to the penalty kill. Thompson and Zarkowski to take the face off. D to D now. Spencer Thompson tried to gather it up, almost lost it, but he'll work his way back towards the blue line. He'll back pass it. That'll go to Patton. Patton sending it down low. Back to Patton. Patton taking a shot. It's going to go wide left of the cage. And Dayton will reset it as Thompson will send this one towards the wall. Patton will work it from the side, but it'll go off the stick of Breen Dahman. And Dayton will reset this one. It'll be Spencer Thompson from the point. He'll drop that to Davis. Davis will work from behind the net. Chipped it over the net. They tried to get a goal from there, and it'll be a shot from mid-ice by Zarkowski. Cox will glove save that one. 6:42 left here. 1:02 left on the penalty kill for the Jets. Stealth with a 6-1 lead. As Craven will make his way in, he'll take the face-off for the Jets to the left of Cox. Puck will come loose, and it'll be Baber that will bring it down. But Bazaroff will step in, and Guy will end up with it, though, from the Stealth. No possession of the puck now. There's a battle down in the corner to the left of Fred Antonio. Puck will sail around. Bazaroff will try to send it around, and he'll send it through the neutral zone and down towards the other end of the ice, but the Dayton Stealth will pick that up. Brady Baxter will work it down the ice, down the far boards. Bazaroff on the angle, trying to knock the puck away. And it'll be Braden Guy with the fan on the shot. Collision in mid-ice. Dayton Stealth, two players collided. Craven almost the meat in the middle of that sandwich, but he was able to dodge that one. Guy now sending it across ice, tried to get it across the net. Craven will send that one out to Baxter. Baxter sending it down low. Bazaroff going to intercept it, and he's going to be on his way down there as the Canton-Akron Jets try to change. Bazaroff takes a shot, it's going to go wide of the cage. Puck loose, will go out to Ross. Ross will not be able to handle it. Austin Lute now back on the ice. He'll try to set it up off the boards and send it out to Tyler Benson. Benson couldn't handle it, and it'll kick back to Lute. Lute will work that across the glass. As Baxter will send this one down, and Baxter for the Stealth will head to the bench. Zarkowski on defense from behind the net of Fran Antonio. He'll try to knock it away from Davis. Davis will drop pass it to Patton, and Patton from the right side of Fran Antonio will take a shot. Second shot, and it's going to go in on the third shot. Third time was the charm for the Dayton Stealth on that one. And that's going to be Hank Davis on the score for the Dayton Stealth. That'll make it 7-1 with 4:55 left here in the third period. I want to keep you on point here. 7:45 pregame for the Youngstown Phantoms over on Western Reserve Radio. You catch that on the Live 365 network, and as I am watching to the side here, we are underway between Michigan State and Ohio State. Ohio State with the touchback. They will get the ball first as they take on the Spartans. Hanneberg now sending the puck down to the Jets offensive zone. It'll sail behind the net of Cox, where Dayton will pick it up. Thompson chipping this one forward. That'll be Breen Dahman with the puck. Trying to backhand to get it back in the neutral zone, but couldn't get all of it. Ben Rose will step in and send it to CP. CP working up the boards. Gavin Weaver working against Dalton. Dalton going to deliver a shot on a CAK player. That's going to be Dahman. Breen Dahman, the sophomore out of Ursuline High School in Youngstown. Puck now trapped down in the corner. That'll be Baber for the stealth. Tried to send it across ice. Took it and tried to get a shot on net. That was Arisman, but he couldn't get all of it. That's one will head back down into the corner. Will be picked up by Ben Rose. Rose under pressure from Arisman. Seepy now sending it forward. Almost picked off by Guy. It'll be Ben Rose now. He'll be by himself, 3-on-1. And Braden Guy will end up with the puck. Try to work through 3 CAK players. That's not going to happen. And Ben Rose is going to send this through the neutral zone where Hickebine will have to sit back and wait for the Dayton change. Puck losing now. Freitas now in front of the net. He'll step up for support behind Cox. Gavin Weaver now chipping this one down into the corner. 2:54 left here, third period. As puck now going to end down behind the goal line, behind the netminder of the stealth. It'll be Camden Cox. Cox with a 1-goal game so far. And we're going to have a whistle. There's some battling going on against the boards. And looked like a penalty coming up here. And I believe that's going to be Gio Freitas headed to the box. Didn't get the call. The official that
Gio
didn't get the exact call. The official that made the call was to our right and behind a beam. So Gio will head to the box for 2 minutes. That'll pretty much wind down his night here. 2:01 left here on the game clock. Stealth with a 7-1 lead. Dayton now on the power play. Baxter taking a shot. Patton tried to poke it in, but couldn't get the angle on it. They'll work it from the boards now. Kale Zarakowski now working on the defense. Davis in front of Fran Antonio trying to screen him. Took a shot on goal. Was going to go over the pad. Alfred Antonio to the right. Davis now trying to sneak around with the wraparound. And Kale Zarakowski will send this one down nice to try to kill some of this off. 1:17 left on the penalty kill for the Canton-Akron Jets. 1:20 left on the game clock. And it's going to be Lehman stealing the puck. Tried to work his way in, but couldn't get past the defense of CAK. Pat now with the puck to the right. Alfred Antonio. He'll send this one off to Hickebine. Out to Davis. Davis will send it to the far side. He'll send it into the slot. And Breen Dahlman will send this one all the way down the ice as Kale Zarakowski will provide some pressure from behind. 48 seconds left on the game clock. 40 seconds left on the penalty kill. As Davis will knock Zarakowski down. Shot from the point. And Fran Antonio will stop that one. Lute will tell him just to lock that up. 7-1 is the score. Dayton with the lead. 28 seconds left on the play clock. 19 left on the penalty kill now. So it looks like they're going to let this clock wind down. As Craven, Bazaroff, and Bell will make their one last appearance here in this game. CAK will suffer their second loss of the day. Suffered a heartbreaking loss earlier, 5-4 loss to Hilliard, and they'll take a 7-1 loss to the number 1 ranked team in the state of Ohio, the Dayton Stealth, and that will be it for Game 2 of this showcase. Dayton Stealth, they get the 7-1 win over the Canton-Akron Jets. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. We come back, we'll give you a scoring recap, set you up for tomorrow, and try to get you over to some Youngstown Phantoms action here on Western Reserve Radio and CityView Sportscast. We'll be right back after this.
Tina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532. Hey, football fans, don't miss the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey at the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown. The Phantoms are preparing for the upcoming season as they take to the ice to defend their Clark Cup championship. With over a dozen highly touted prospects on this year's roster, the road to the NHL clearly runs through Youngstown. Purchase season tickets, group tickets, and individual game tickets now by calling 330-747-PUCK. That's 330-747-7825 or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Back here one last time at the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena here in Strongsville. We wrap up the second game of a 4-game weekend here. The Canton-Akron Jets take the 7-1 loss to the Dayton Stealth. Scoring went like this in the first period, 5:16 of the first frame. Eli Thompson would get the scoring started for the Dayton Stealth, and it wouldn't be till the second period where the Stealth would put up 3 goals by Joey Rossi. It would be Guy, and it would also be Baber on the goals for the Dayton Stealth. Third period, it would be all Dayton Stealth here as Thompson, Lehman, and Davis would get goals for the Dayton Stealth, and it would be Tyler Benson getting the only goal of the night for the Canton-Akron Jets. We want to invite you to go over to Western Reserve Radio right now at 7:45. We're going to have the Youngstown Phantoms pregame live from Dubuque, Iowa. They'll get ready to take on the Fighting Saints in Game 2 of the weekend. The Phantoms get the 5-4 shootout win over the Fighting Saints last night. They'll try to do it again tonight, hopefully in regulation. The Phantoms could really use the points as we get into this, really into the meat of the season here in the United States Hockey League. Again, tomorrow coming up at 11:30, it will be the Canton-Akron Jets back in action as they will take on the Westerville Warcats. And at 3:30, it'll be Game 4 and the finale of this weekend as Canton-Akron will take on the Newark Generals. So for my partner in crime here, Jerry Loop, for Dave Ferris back in Youngstown, keeping an eye on us, keeping us on the air. I'm Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us here on Western Reserve Radio and CityView Sportscast. You've been listening to Canton-Akron Jets Hockey. We will talk to you again tomorrow at 11:15. That'll be the pregame. 11:30 will be the puck drop here in Game 3. Again, be sure to go over to Western Reserve Radio for all the action of the Youngstown Phantoms. We hope you all have a fantastic Saturday night here in.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
The job he's done with Ryans in Houston and turning the Texans around with their centerpiece being C.J. Stroud. So, interesting point. Let's start with Vrabel. Does he go back to New England, or what do you think? Or does he sit tight in Tennessee? And by the way, who wants to fill Belichick's shoes if he ends up taking the Commander's job? Seriously. Belichick gets, $12, $15 million a year deal. Who knows with Josh Harris, who owns the Sixers. He owns the Redskins. He owns the New Jersey Devils. Multi-billionaire. May not have Bezos money, but close. So here's my question. Does Vrabel, if Belichick sees greener pastures down the coast in Washington, does Vrabel take a long, hard look at New England? And what should he do, in your opinion?
Well, yes, I think he